They're the ones that look great and posed.
Look how the referee is in there, right? Like, oh, snap, we're live. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, NXT just went off the air. Your favorite duo, the bad guy and the captain, is getting ready to go live. We're going to talk NXT. We see a lot of you guys in the chat. George, your sweater stinks. I want you to know that. Because how dare you? And we're going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. See you on the other side. What up, folks? It's the Unpopular Review. Let me say that again. Unpopular Review, because I get made fun because I make my speech is bad. This is the NXT edition. You got the superstar Captain Shaykespeare. You got the bad guy leader of the Jack Pack community. And I don't know. How do I start this off? You guys, I know how you guys are going to start. This is how I'm going to start.
You know me. Yes, you do.
Yes. You do, and we're gonna talk NXT. NXT. What did you think about NXT as a whole? I thought it was such a fun show. I mean, honestly, let's just throw it out here. The match of the night was. I want to make sure I said this right. I was pronouncing it to make sure I got it. Axiom. Did I get it? Axiom.
Axiom.
Yes.
You're driving me crazy. It's Axiom.
I don't even have a license to do that.
Oh God, just call him A Kid. Just call him A.
I want to improve as a human being, but I'm going to say just to save the embarrassment. But he won against Nathan Frazer, and it was a really great match. I mean, really, really, really great match. And I want to, dissect that when we get to it. But what did you think about NXT as a whole?
I was like, I had to really think to myself, when is this pay-per-view? Because they're this was, they were going at it. I was like, this was a really good out of nowhere episode. Maybe they just want to keep the momentum going after Extreme Rules. I feel like, WWE as a whole has had a really good week. Raw was really good. I was there.
He was there.
That's why I got my special Sammy. I'm an honorary Oos.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. So would you say you're feeling pretty oosy?
Oh, I'm feeling super oosy.
Yeah, you're feeling good oosy.
Oosy juicy.
But Yeet, my dog. Sammy is so great.
My dog,
Yeet, my dog. He's tremendous. I could agree to that because I thought Extreme Rules. I said room. Oh my God, I missed the last 2 matches, but Rules from what I saw because I had to cut out. What match was about to start? Finn and Edge, and I heard that was match of the night. And Raw was pretty solid too. And tonight was solid. But let's start with the opening, and we're going to get into the chats in a minute. Let's start off with the opener. First off, we have a new announced team.
Exactly. Speak your piece, George. Don't let him come for you.
No. But I will sit here and say, George, I have something for you, George.
All of you are part of the problem. Let him have it, Marina.
You know what I love? I love how the announcer said, "Let him have a burrito." Oh, yes, we have some clips that we are going to be using. Did I get a chance to ask you? I'm sorry, I'm looking for something here. I'll ask you later. But let's just go to the opening. We have Bron Breakker against, what's his name? Javier who?
Javi the Body.
That's his name? Javi the Body?
That's what we're calling him, Javi the Body.
No, I'm not calling him that. Is that his name?
That is the name that he says. Javi the Body.
Sounds awful. Well, this it sounds bad. What do you think about the name?
I love it.
It doesn't matter what you think.
What? Wow. Now that is some serious disrespect right there, JR.
See, ladies and gentlemen, I came here on fire tonight. But no, seriously, why don't you just die? So don't yell at me to do the match. Thank you.
Yes, but his full name is Javier Bernal, as Himanshu was saying. But I just love coming Javi the Body. I think he has so much potential. I think he has a great look. I mean, I loved his hair. He used to actually have really long hair, and then he cut it. But I just think he has it. Like, I just can tell with these things. He definitely has it. So it's okay if he gets beat up by Bron. I mean, it's Bron. We get it. That's going to happen. You will get beat up by Bron.
I mean, yeah, this match really was just a showcase for Bron. Like, when you said, because Javier the Body, right? He's on Level Up, right? I always ask these questions because I don't watch Level Up.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure he had the opportunity to see what he can do. He seemed like someone who might have good character. I don't know about him, but he just pretty much went out there to get slaughtered by Bron. Like, I don't even think he had it. Did he get any offense? I didn't see.
Like a little bit. No, he did get it like a little bit. He had Bron on the ropes for a little minute, but it wasn't too long. But yeah, he definitely did get offense, which I was thankful for because I didn't think like when I was like,
yeah, Bron like killed this dude like on some Bill Goldberg stuff. Like, and we didn't get to talk about JD Madonna. Like, I saw you share this on Twitter, but I was thinking this too because I took some notes because there was no reason to like break down this match. There was no reason. My notes: Bron enters the ring, Javier enters the ring full. Bron eats Javier. JD Madonna is fire on the mic because he calls him. He calls. I love the part where he sits here and say, "Oh, you want to take the floor? Go ahead."
No, I just want to say. JD
I see you guys in the Jack Pack community. I wanted to throw that out there.
I can't. I just want to say the way that JD had Booker gagged at the table, like every time he says something, Booker will be like, "Oh," like because he's so good.
No,
like,
he was on fire.
He sat down. Even when he sat down, he's like, "Oh, we got a full deck here. We got an ace, a king, and a joker." I was like,
good.
"Oh, he's so smooth."
That was good. I liked when he called Dragunov. He called him a Greek statue. He said, "What's so interesting about him?" And I almost felt like you fed him that note. You might have. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, there's not much to talk about this. So rude. So rude she is. You're so rude. Matter of fact, I can't find it. These things in our whack pack community. Oh, did you spend all day writing that?
That's so good. That's so like creative.
Oh, you think that's good?
I'm just like impressed with the creativity of it.
I got something for you right here. Rude. Yes. This is what the people came to see us do, argue. But yeah, I mean, this match was nothing.
This is crazy making here. This is crazy making.
Oh, look at him trying to be on my side. He's usually fighting me about AEW, but now he's on my side tonight. Okay, the Jack Pack community is growing. Watch your back, other communities.
We're only 8 minutes in. Give it time.
Yeah, I know. But Dragunov comes out because JD gets in the ring, then that leads to Dragunov to come out, and you know he does like this and everything.
I'm like, why are you running out to be in a fight and you're doing this?
You've never entered a fight like that? I used to do that in high school all the time. That's
the equivalent of the time. I don't know if anyone remembers it, but when Kane was beating the brakes off of I think it was Jason Jordan. And Finn comes out to help him, and he does his entire entrance before he even comes to the ring.
Oh my God, I love wrestling. Like someone's just getting their ass beat, and someone says, "I gotta complete it." Oh, and he does the whole thing.
That's what that gave me because I'm like, why are you doing all this? Just run to the ring and fight. Like this is crazy.
I think it doesn't. It's like wrestling is weird to me, right? So I think it was this year, right, where it was Edge and Beth against Miz and Maurice, right? And I guess someone pointed out like Beth was there, but she couldn't move until the music played. So meanwhile, her husband's getting jumped, getting kicked in the dick, but she's like, "I need to take my time because play my music." And doesn't anybody do that? I do that all the time, especially at work. Yeah, you have to wait until your music. Until I hear people might ask, "What's my theme?" It's Billy. Was it Billy? Not Idol. Billy English. The one he's saying, "I'm the bad guy." I had to hear that, and then I lose.
You know what, Himanshu? I did see a clip of that. And
Yeah.
that was really funny. That was really funny. No, but honestly, I get it. It's WrestleMania. Like, yeah, Beth, she needs to get her entrance photos. Like, yeah, I'm
That
taking
was
my time.
I think that wasn't Mania. That was like day
Was it not
one.
Mania?
No, that was like day one or Royal Rumble. It was one of those two. I think it was day one, and they had that mixed.
Oh, I'm thinking about John Cena and Nikki. My bad. I miss Nikki Bella. She need to come back. I miss her.
So we're gonna move on. We had give a damn, she's great, folks. But we had A-Kid, the match of the night. Let's be real. Match of the night. These guys, A-Kid, because I've been forced to say A-Kid on A-Kid duties and say against Nathan Frazer. I just could not keep up with this match. It was no way I could sit here and write move for move, counter from counter. I gotta say the counters were incredible in this match. Really incredible. There's a spot, I forget which one did it. It was hard to keep up because it was so goddamn fast. I think it was Nathan who jumped, and A-Kid just caught him like in the air and just hit him like a drop takedown. And even like a counter, there was like a crossbody. It was so hard to keep up with this match. It was ridiculously hard, but this match was so good. But you knew this match was going to be good if you paid attention to the first two matches. Those first two matches were great. I honestly thought this was going to be something that they were going to save. I honestly thought they were going to save this match for Halloween Havoc. Honestly, I thought that was going to be like, oh, I won an NXT. Like, you know, this week I won an NXT. I won this week on NXT. Now we save it for like that. To me, that was going to be the write-off, if you will, at Halloween Havoc. But I thought it was cool that they did it here. And oh my God, it was really, really good. And we gotta get this superhero fight. It was like Dragon Ball Z, you know. And what was cool was they had flips in here because, like, one of the things for me, and call me the old man who yells, right? There's just too many freaking flips in wrestling. Like, everyone feel like they gotta do like, hey, you know what's one of my favorite TNA moments? I'm sorry, I had to go off track. But when Kevin Nash was teaming up with paparazzi thing, it was like Alex Shelley and a bunch of other guys. But they were trying to get Kevin Nash ready for this X Division match. And they were showing more of the moves and speed and everything. And Kevin Nash said something about, oh, well, I know a move I've been working on. And it has like 3 spins, which, you know, seeing Kevin Nash big 6'11" ass trying to do that would be hilarious. I wish it was a thing. But there's so many flips in wrestling. And I just think it's just overkill. But I thought that they placed it in the right places. I'm sorry. When you have A-Kid, when he does the moonsault outside and you see him urgently throw him in the ring and try to, I just thought this match was so good. So freaking good. And I wanted to throw that out there.
No, absolutely. I agree with everything that you said.
Yeah.
I actually really love these type of matches, like where it's like 2 out of 3 wins, or when it's like best of 7 or stuff, anything like that, because it elevates both the men. By the end of that match, the crowd was incensed and they were cheering for them both. The cameraman who put the camera on that little boy, who was very upset that Axiom lost, he is not right. You are not right, because that boy was distraught, and I was too, because I love Axiom. I just think he's so talented. Even the one move he did, it was kind of like a
German.
Yes, but it was.
I know you're talking about when it was like outside, right? Like I know what spot you're talking about. It was so hard to keep up. But I'm glad you mentioned that. But that was one of those other things where it was like counters, and these guys knew each other so well. It reminded me of like, you know, back in the day, wrestlers who before they were in like WCW, ECW, they had all these matches in like New Japan or Germany or wherever, Mexico, and they knew each other so well. It was like these guys know each other so well. And I'm pretty sure they had matches in on the UK brand and on the indies and stuff like that, but they just got each other so well. And Nathan Frazer, I mean, good for him. Good for him. I hope good things for him. Was it you, as I get my sentence together, was it you who said you could see him as a team?
I really could. And I hope maybe they revisit that, because what they did in that ring tonight was just fantastic. Literally. And I better hear people talking about tomorrow, because they talk about the dumbest matches sometimes the next day. And if you ain't talking about this match tomorrow, that's how I know this is fixed. This is all fixed.
Do you think it's going to be 5,000 at the Tokyo Dome?
No, because, you know, they weren't at the Tokyo Dome, so, you know. But I just also find it so impressive how well the NXT UK, you know, most of the talent has like, infiltrated themselves into this roster so well. Like, really. Hi, Ruben. How are you?
Keep going. I'm going to get to some of these chats. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, of course. But yeah, I just like they just slipped in there like it was the shoe fit like Cinderella. Like the shoe just fit for them.
But it never really did fit. Like I hate that story so much. It didn't fit. It fell off her foot. They lied to me. Come on, you can't tell me that was not true.
She was rushing. Shoes do fall off.
Oh, okay? So have you ever ran and your shoe just fell off?
Yes. If I'm running with a lot of like steam, this is women feet. Things happen.
So it just I don't want to know the science.
Don't question women feet business.
What?
Sean, you heard me. Don't question a women feet business.
I have a lot of questions. What else we got? NXT was pretty solid tonight. We got the show was pretty good. H-Man. What up, H-Man? He's such a great follow. By the way, did y'all see the wrestling doll in the background?
Oh my god, no!
No, I didn't. She was there? Wow.
Oh my god. We're gonna post that later. But that's awesome.
Absolutely. Yawn. We got what was he yawning about? Are you tired? I appreciate you being here.
Probably for you.
No, he's not. That's not me.
Definitely for you, probably.
Never give the mic to me. Don't do that to him. Yes, get a jack. Yes, H-Man gets it. I'm sorry. We want to get to some of these chats. We got laughter, so we can really woohoo.
Woo.
What else we got? We're gonna do. I just want to get through the chat. But what was the next segment? If you mind, don't take it.
So the next segment was. Hold on, let me pull this up. There's a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot, right?
Grayson.
We're gonna get to that, George.
He shot himself in the foot because he decided he wanted to talk crap to Dragunov, which is a terrible idea. This man doesn't seem
to the guy who wants to fight, right?
Exactly. Like he's not one to be like, let's talk. He's like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. So yeah, Grayson ends up ending up in a match with Dragunov, which will now be the main event, which we will get to more. Now we have Indy Hartwell versus Valentina Feroz, who is so cute. She's just a pocket of fury, and she's adorable. I just love her. But she's also really talented as well. Indy, I guess, is now a heel. I didn't get the memo, but Indy is now a heel.
Is she? I did want to ask that, and I apologize for cutting you off. But is she? Because it was like she gave off heel vibes, but when she came out, she was doing this, like almost like thumbs up. I don't know. It just kind of threw me off. But you got heel vibes off her?
I feel like it's a slow burn to get to that. Like, I really do. I feel like she's still holding on to the whole Dexter thing, but I definitely got very much heel. Like, even when Pretty Deadly came out after she beat Valentina pretty quickly, honestly. I don't think it was a very long match. No, Senga abandoned Valentina, walks away, and leaves with Veer. Like,
well, you know what happened? Veer said, you should come with me. Don't do that. No, don't touch anything here, Sawyer.
I'm touching.
Yeah. Oh.
You stupid. I can't.
No, so you just yelled at me. I'm done.
Even at the end when Indy won her match, she was agreeing with most of what Pretty Deadly, who is a very established heel team, was saying. So it's kind of all pointing that, she's going in that direction. And I feel like, she's very capable. She can be a good heel. I mean, she's, as of right now, she's had no direction. So I'll take anything at this point.
You're big on Indy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree with she have no direction. I mean, all her families pretty much fight. Well, her father and brother are fighting on Raw. Yeah. The mother is just getting her footing, and Dexter is just for whatever reason bothering the Miz. Like, but no, there's no reason. I did want to say real quick because we don't do a Raw review, but I did want to say I thought it was hilarious when Road Dogg tried to say and said, Shawn Michaels, who is the worst person to go to advice for. He sits there and says, like, well, Dexter only attacks you if you've done something. And the Miz said the most valid thing. I don't even know this guy.
I hate victim blaming. How dare you, Shawn? I love you.
How dare you, Shawn Michaels? Yeah. I don't like people who just just cry.
So now we have also, actually, before we get to the next match.
Oh, I do want to, I'm sorry, real quick, because I do want to get into chat. I can't find it now, but Jeffrey asks, how did we feel about Booker T on commentary tonight?
It was a lot of every 2 seconds. I think he did it like 15 times just during the Axiom and Nathan match alone. Like I was like, okay, so you're feeling it. That's nice. I actually enjoyed it. He was very lively. So yeah.
He cracks me up. I mean, it ain't Black Snow. What was that? 2009, but it's cool. What up, Crazy Joe? He's a good guy. Big Joey cool. Big Joey cool.
Yes. Yeah. So after that, so we have Mackenzie in the back. Cora Jade approaches her because we're gonna have a pick your poison next week between Roxanne and Cora. Roxanne, we already found out she's gonna be at SmackDown this week to pick who she's gonna have face Cora, and Cora will be on Raw to pick who will face Roxanne. And for some reason, Cora thought that Roxanne had no friends. And then she asked Mackenzie, "What is Ronda's number?" And she says, "I don't have it." And then Mackenzie says, "I do have it." After she leaves, I'm like, "Yes, Mackenzie, yes."
Mackenzie is no good, just like her husband. They're gross. The gross couple. Hashtag the gross. The grossies. The grossies.
Anyways, now we have a 3-way tag match. This will determine who will face Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
I think it's for Halloween Havoc as well.
Yeah. Well, they didn't say, but I would be assuming that myself.
It is.
Yeah.
So we have Edris and Malik Blade. With a new
I
fire
love them.
in them. They have a new fire in them after the Brawling Brutes kind of gave them a serious pep talk last week and said, you need to step it up. And step it up they did this week.
Oh, they
Then we also have Brooks and Jensen with Fallon. And then we have the Diyad with Joe Gacy. So yeah, this was a really good match. Like, I actually really enjoyed this match. I feel like it was very fast paced. Yeah. What did you think of the match?
Thank you for the question. That was great. That's great mic work there. It was really good. I thought all the teams got their hits in. They got their shit in, and I was really happy for Malik and Edris. Very, very happy. I mean, when I saw them, so I was doing process of elimination. I'm like, well, Briggs and Jensen, they had that run with the randomly have that with the UK titles, which, by the way, just to pull the curtain a little bit, everyone's favorite captain over here gladly rubbed in my face that these two were the UK champions in a time where things were kind of hard for me. Meaning they won, and she does the peace sign, just disrespectful. I've been meaning to erase a lot of stuff there, and I just don't do it. And I'm mad.
He wants to erase it. Now he wants to erase it.
I'm the eraser. They call me the eraser, Jack the Eraser.
Can I also say that this is the best thing Cameron has done? I even said on my Twitter,
yes,
this is the best thing Cameron's done in weeks.
Yeah, because he's not sad and crying anymore. He sat there and helped. So, like I was going to say, they eliminate those that team, Jensen and Briggs, and then I was looking at the Diyad, and I was like, I don't think they're a team that either needs a tag title, or at least not right now. I just don't see them in that run. So I appreciate you, Walter. Walter, you are tremendous. I want you to understand that you are acknowledged. You, the enforcer of the Jack Pack community. I appreciate it. Let me tell you, I'm telling you guys, the Jack Pack community is growing. I need you guys to write the executive consultant. We need some Jack Pack community merch. Matter of fact, man, you're in charge of merch.
Walter, this is not Usi. This is not Usi Juicy. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's not Usi.
Dog, like this, like
you dog. You dog. But I thought the match was fun. It was great. I'm glad that they gave this other team a chance because they really are. There's a clip that we shared amongst each other. I forget which one did it, but the thing with him and because I guess they have like a little Instagram show or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're just entertaining. I love these guys. I'm glad that they're getting a win, and I'm happy. I don't see them obviously winning, but I'm glad that they're just being on TV more. I want to see more of them on TV because I just think they're entertaining and they don't embarrass themselves in the ring. So I like this pairing. Matter of fact, I would assume Malik would be George's favorite wrestler because he wears a freaking vest. So I'm assuming that there's a connection there. The vest bros. But ladies and gentlemen, or just gentlemen, I don't know what's going on in the chat, but people at home, we're gonna play a quick commercial, and this commercial is honestly just a quick clip from this week's Comic-Con. So we'll be right back after this.
I really couldn't give you an exact word or exact phrase, but for me, and I think Stephanie brought it up, seeing Sasha and Bianca, I didn't even realize I was gonna be that emotional about it until I saw the match, and now I'm crying. I'm like, why are you crying? And it's because it's crazy how long it took for us to get to this point, and it's crazy how long it took for it to be so many of us at this point. And just, it makes me so happy to be a part of it, and to be growing into this, and being a part of the whole more women of color in this. I'm a part of that. That's crazy, huh? And it just makes me so happy to see us growing. And as I said, we are no longer needles in a haystack. We are the hay.
Hey.
So.
Hey! Love that. Love that.
Oh, I thought this thing was taken down. But that was from this Friday's Comic-Con. And the captain was on the panel with a friend of the show. We have Katrina Storm. And there was a bunch of ladies. Shantice from Talk of Champion. And there was a bunch of other, I just don't remember. What's the lady from the Wine Down?
We had Lo from Wrestling Wine Down. We had Stephanie Hardy, which is like one of the greatest names I've ever heard. That's a pretty good name. Come on. And we also had Shantice, as you said, and obviously the amazing, Katrina. I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
in Cat We Trust, the Queen. It was just so amazing to be in the space of those fantastic and talented and smart and just like so ambitious. It was like I was just in the presence of greatness in my mind, and I'm just so blessed.
No, you absolutely was, and I was glad to be there. And I told Katrina that I can't wait for you guys to do it again. And if you guys want to see the whole panel, it's on in Cat We Trust. The link is in the description, so you guys click it. And absolutely, I see you guys putting the damn. She's great, absolutely, tremendously great at that. We got. Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to hit this. We're gonna do predictions next week. We're gonna do predictions next week, because I believe that week is Halloween Havoc. But you clicked something. I didn't mean that.
No, I was just gonna say this. It's like I can't help it. My voice is just very tiny. I can't.
Sometimes I send her like videos of her talking, and I give it like a chipmunk voice, and then I get yelled at in a chipmunk voice. I don't pick on her. Stop it. Stop that. I don't pick.
Does.
But wow. But yeah, we get.
So we have Kiana James. She's at her office with her assistant G, and she's plotting something against Chase Sue, as she should, because yeah. No, I did. Why? Why is it a problem? Why
it is a problem. You know what? No,
it's
it is a problem. He wanted to make sure that you didn't have a problem. So continue on, because you're attacking H, man. All he did was ask a question.
Sick.
Calm down.
So sick.
You act so funny with a little Uzi shirt. How dare you? How dare you?
Dance. Me and Sammy dance exactly the same.
No, me too. Yeah, that's me too.
So we have Alba Fyre versus Jacy Jayne with Gigi Dolan, of course.
What?
Anyways, I mean, I feel like this match was pretty solid, right in the middle. Like, it wasn't like something like but it wasn't terrible. Also, I enjoyed it for what it was, and I do think Jacy is growing every day. I'm just becoming more and more of a fan of her every time that I see her every week. Like, she's so quick-witted on the mic. Like, she already has half of it down. The character, the mic, and the in-ring is already there for me. I feel like she just needs to do like one or two tweaks, and she's like perfect. She's the perfect star. And she obviously has the look, like duh. So I'm very into Jacy. But yeah, I enjoyed the match for what it was. I enjoyed the ending of that match even more. That was a
shocker.
Yes, you saw our main photo. Sonia Deville is in NXT for how long? We don't know.
No.
But I'm enjoying it because, it gives Sonia something to do. And I know people are like, oh my God, so people just jumping here and here and here. Yes, I love that, because a lot of times not everyone can be utilized on one show. especially if you're trying to build storylines. You can't be like, this is a storyline today. This is a new one today. If you want to build a storyline, it needs to be consistent week after week. So you can't have certain people.
What was that voice? That was amazing. What did you just do with your voice? You said,
that's how people sound to me when they just are being unreasonable. But yeah, so having someone who maybe hasn't had a match in a certain amount of weeks because they're not in a prominent storyline and having them on NXT, I don't see the issue here. I really don't.
Well, no, people like to complain and yell and, oh, I have social media, so let me just be ignorant. So I look at it like this. This match didn't do a whole lot. It was meant to just build up Alba Fyre. Like, she's the one having the match on, was it Saturday, right? Saturday or Sunday? Sunday? Mm-hmm. It's on Saturday. Okay. Saturday. Okay. So she's the one having the match. She needs the momentum. She needs to win. She's taking down the Toxic Attraction Empire. So, yeah, she has to win. So it wasn't an embarrassing match. It was one of those like, okay, cool. I get that. Now, adding Sonia in here is just a really interesting wrinkle. Just because of the history. So you go like, oh, that's cool. I like that. I even like that they acknowledge, like, yeah, me and Mandy had, once again, I love wrestling. I mean, I guess in real life this happens too. You have a fallout with a friend, then next thing you know, you have makeup and stuff like that. But your friend got you fired. Beat your ass so badly you got fired. What tired the track. See, George is, let me tell you something, George is the problem because he will sit here, not be a part of Jackpack community, but use our lingo. No, use Sawyer community lingo.
George came up with that. Like, no,
you didn't. I came up with that.
He said it a week before you did in the chat. I swear.
No, he didn't. No, you know what? This is what I think of you right now, Sawyer.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me.
You want to be Peyton Sawyer so bad, like
who's that?
Peyton Sawyer so bad.
Who's that?
Know me?
Is that from Law and Order? Who's that?
From One Tree Hill. Oh my!
No one watches that, Sawyer.
It's a lies for me. Go check the tags. It's up at 1 million.
I wish my bank account was up to 1 million.
You and me both.
There you go. But I do like and no, he stole my joke. I want you to know that.
Hi, Charmaine. How are you, beautiful?
Oh, I'm right here too. What the fuck?
Anyways, it was so great seeing you on Friday as well.
I was there. She gave me a hug. How dare you, Charmaine? You are no longer entered into the Jackpack community. H-Man, open the door for her.
How is this community growing when you kick people out every other week?
I don't need you to ask me questions on the spot. How dare you?
So,
and this is hi Ron in all caps, like she's annoyed with me. How dare you?
No,
but go ahead, carry on. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So Sonia Deville attacks Alba after she wins the match, as we knew she would. I mean, I didn't see her losing because I would just kind of make her lose a lot of steam going into her match with, the champion. But Sonia gets her after the match, and they give her an old Shield bomb special.
Oh my God! When I saw that, I immediately was like, "Yo, the Shield is impressed." Because it was a good spot. It was a good spot. So, yeah. And I liked how, like, if I had to say anything for the spot, the spot, I did like how she just came out of nowhere. Because, you say, oh, Elbow won. Next week, she's going to fight Gigi. That was in my mind. And then out of nowhere, someone in the crowd is attacking her. Like, who the hell is that? And the way it was set up, because she had like a hoodie or something like that, but you could kind of see her face over her. And I said, oh, snap, that's Sonia Deville. So I do like that, like you bring her, and you said something earlier, like how long will she be down here? I'm pretty sure not long. It's probably a 1 week thing. Maybe come out with her, Mandy, for Halloween Havoc. But it's definitely, I don't see it being a long stay, which none of them do. It just give them something to do and realize, oh, we could put you into this story because it didn't make sense. So,
and I also want to say, for like how everything at the end went down, that was really good camera work on whoever was doing that. It was just really good camera work because it was very shocking to me because I didn't see Sonia's face at first until she unveiled herself. Mm-hmm. But it was good camera work. I'm just impressed with that. Yeah.
Well,
get it together.
Well, I want to put this up. Well, no, not that. How dare you? This. It's time. Yes. CH Man knows the job. He knows what that's right there. That's the scientist of the
Open
chat.
the door. Oh my god. All right. So
See, yeah, because he has manners. But go ahead.
anyways, so now we have Wes Lee versus Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
That's the last name. I couldn't get the last name. I got Channing.
No, honestly, because I always think of Channing, I was legit about to say
I think
Channing Tatum.
I was gonna say the actor, right? Yeah.
I can't help it. Like, I'm a big Channing Tatum fan, so I really just say it without even thinking. So yeah, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And I was saying how I think I spoke to you a little bit about how this could be a good opportunity for him to kind of showcase his character more now that, you know, Tony is injured, which sucks. Like, I always think it sucks to be like, oh, well, now someone could take advantage. Like, that's kind of, you know, what happened when Finn got injured in 2000 and I believe it was 2016, yeah, at SummerSlam. And that brought out a great amount of opportunity for
Kevin Owens. Left the door open. Yeah, I left the door open for him.
So, you know, maybe this can help him because I feel like, you know, obviously he needs a character outside of Tony because they was calling him Stacks. And then now they gave him the rest of his name, which I'm happy they did.
I remember you saying something about the name.
With the Stacks.
I was gonna say. I remember you kind of like not beefing with the name, but you was kind of like, "What the hell is Stacks?" Like you're trying to figure out. It made me think of a Stacker 2. Remember back in the day when they used to have those commercials?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's
why
I
love Slim Jims. I don't know why, but I just wanted to bring that up. Slim Jims were so good. So Wes Lee versus Channing. This was a pretty, you know, I enjoyed the match for what it was. And the right person won, obviously, which was Wes Lee. I really think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win that title.
I can see why you think that. I might change my opinion when we do predictions because, in case you guys didn't know, I won the last prediction. I am the current UPR champion. We're gonna get some more merch going. Bad Guy champ merch going. We need a. Wow. You know what I think of your opinions.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Wow! Now that is some serious disrespect right there, JR.
That's some serious.
Huh? He said it best. That's some serious disrespect right there.
That's when he was good and not creepy, right? Okay. Moving on. I like that pick on him winning, and I kind of would be, and not even kind of, I would dead ass be down for him winning the championship. Because I feel like Melo's outgrown it. I love my boy Vaughn, but I don't see him winning. I think that Wes Lee could win. I'm with Captain. I'm with her too. I agree. No, he kissed butt. That's what he do. Yeah. Not my champ. Who's not his champ? Who's not your champ?
He's talking about you.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm not your champ, but you're not a champ. So, boom, right in your face, Charmaine. How dare you try to come at me and think that you're going to out-talk me. I talk a lot. All I do is talk.
It's true.
Yeah. No one asked.
So, Wes Lee wins. And after the match, we have Carmelo and Trick.
No, Trick comes out of nowhere. I gotta say this real quick. Like, he wins the match. You see Stack rolls out the ring, right? Like a stack of losing. And then you have I just thought it was so funny because Trick really came out of nowhere. This was some Bronx beatdown. Like, he came out of nowhere. Bang, bang, bang. He's just bashing the hell out of this guy. And then, like, Mello, and shout out to Mello, you was at Royal SA, and you said you heard the music. He was there. So you made the travel. And I think that's so cool that they do these it was like a dog. It wasn't a dog match. You think was it like main event?
I think it was main event.
It was like main event. Okay. And I just think stuff like that is so cool because it gives him because he's going to be on the main roster, and I just think he's going to freaking kill it. Like I just see it. I see the vision. But they're just jumping the hell out of him. And I think I wrote his name. I forget. But the brother was it Oral? I always feel like
Oral Mensa.
Mensa. See, that's what I wanted to make sure I got that part because I wanted to try to improve as a podcaster. But Mensa, he comes out and he makes the save. He helps him, and it looked like that's going to be a tag team match. They didn't say, but I looked like it's going to be a tag team match.
The writing's on the wall.
The writing's on.
You know, and I just want to talk about main event. Shout out to Mello getting that win. Not everyone has that to their credit. Cough, cough, Von Wagner.
It's the let him have it Marina for me. But how dare you? You're rude. And what was the next segment? Because my blood pressure has gone through the roof. But what's next?
So now we have Kiana James versus Thea Hale.
I love her music.
It's cute. No, it's definitely a banger. Definitely.
It's a banger. Yeah. And I'm tired of that word.
Every time I see her, I just see Tracy Brooks. I just think Tracy Brooks.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
No. When you say that name, because it's like a name, like you have to really be a wrestling fan to know who that is. And when you said it, I was like, yo, I do. And I remember because she used to come up with Bobby Roode. I forget who else she managed, but I remember Bobby Roode the most. That was what I remembered. Yeah.
I forgot the other person, but there definitely was another person. He was doing too much. So let's see here. So before the match even starts, Robert Stone has some grievances that he needs to air.
I don't blame him.
That he got the Andre slam from Thea.
Okay, let's not get carried away. But it was impressive. It was impressive nonetheless. She slammed the hell out of him.
She really did. So he wanted to fight, and I'm like, I know you did not just come in this ring to fight this girl. Somebody regulate this man. Really. And he ends up getting flown, and he looks stupid again.
I just want to give this man flowers because he just gets the character work. Like, he just seen him sit here and go like, "You're not gonna embarrass me, everyone," and he even got the crowd going. It wasn't "you look stupid." I forgot what they were chanting, but he got the crowd to really be like, "You got slammed. You got slammed. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. You got," and he works the crowd, and the crowd is making it even worse. He's like, "Now I'm gonna get my revenge on you," as he twirls his 1920s mustache. Now I got you now, Thea. And then he just gets flipped over. It's comical stuff. I mean, it didn't bother me. It was fun stuff. I mean, this match wasn't even a match. I don't even know. Like, how sometimes you'd be like, "Hey, this is not a match. It's just to advance the story." Yeah. I don't know what this was meant to do.
Oh my God, yes, Himanshu. I'm so glad you brought that up. I love the name of her finish.
Yes. I love that. Yes, I thought that was hilarious. It was so quick. You had to listen to the announcer. Yes, they did. When I heard that, I said, "Oh, that's hilarious." The name of that move. Good job, H-Man, who's a part of Jack Pack community, by the way. I didn't see George come up with anything creative. Uncreative George. George
wakes up and is just like creative, just off breathing. So, not too much. Not too much.
That all this means that you stalk the man, and I will be calling the guys.
I don't stalk. We just know things. It's telepathy. It's like a connection.
Clearly not, because you're going against the Jack Pack community, which is a foolish move. But let's move on because they didn't come here to see us fight Usi Sawyer.
Oh, for God's sake. So Kiana wins by distraction, hitting the 401k on Thea. Great for her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this character. Now we have the main event. Oh, let's talk about Apollo. Mr. I want to be Daredevil so bad. Like, I can't.
Do I have to play the footage 2 times? Twice in a week? Wow. Or 2 in a week? Wow. Where's my clip? Clip!
Say it.
Oh, shit, Apollo Crews.
Katrina's.
Oh, shit, it's Apollo!
Oh, shit, it's Apollo! I always get so excited when I see him. Always get excited when I see him. What the segment here, like, was he writing poetry? So every time I see him on Twitter, I had to put "oh shit Apollo" because I'm just glad to see him. But he's writing like some kind of like death note on this guy.
Yeah.
I have plenty of connections. How dare you? I'm the most connected individual ever. Stop trying to make this show longer, George.
Just because you have your controller connected to your PlayStation doesn't count as a connection.
Oh yeah. Well, I led you to victory in Dead by Daylight. So on your face, you don't even know how to play Dead by Daylight.
I do. Actually, I do.
Well, not as good as me. I played it one time with tea in my hand. So what have you ever done?
I've played it while eating a sandwich.
Damn, that's good.
I know. And I spun a Legion. Anyways,
what the hell is that? Is that from Charm? Who watches Charm?
Now you're just out of control.
That's why they hired me.
Yeah, I can tell. So honestly, this stuff with Apollo, like, it's not interesting to me. It's ridiculous.
It is wild.
Why do I care if he's standing outside writing poetry? Like, this is crazy to me.
You don't want to see a man that writes poetry? I get intrigued when I see that. It makes me want to write poetry. I wrote poetry the other day. I said, this cat, he wore a hat, and he thought he was all that.
If you're a toxic killer, then yeah, you're right. I can't do it. I can't.
No one has time for that high blood pressure, right?
No.
I know, that's right.
Himanshu lies.
He is tremendous. He's not a liar. He's a truther. All he does is tell the truth. He wakes up telling.
Exactly, George. Thank you. Get some order in this court. This is crazy.
Oh, please. George wears pants with a.
Grayson's not blind anymore. Like, he had the glasses, then he came out and he wasn't. It's
weird. I could get that. I like that he's on TV, but I don't understand the supernatural stuff now where he's like, that's a raven. So I can understand that. Because I honestly was going to just talk right over it, but then you reminded us about it.
No, we cannot talk over that. That needs to be talked about.
Okay. All right, boss.
So now we got back there. I just wanted to like bring that up because I just would have felt wrong if I didn't. Now we have Dragunov versus Grayson Waller. Because Grayson doesn't know how to shut up. He jinxed himself into this match. Like, literally, he could have just let that man leave. He was in the parking lot. He literally just like found that man and caused a for himself. I can't. So this was a pretty nice match. So I think that Grayson doesn't get enough credit for his in-ring ability because he's such a good, and that happens all the time. When a person's so good with their character, sometimes their in-ring can be so like overlooked. But I feel like, he definitely showcased like, hey, listen, it goes both ways. We do both. We do both over here. And he definitely does do both.
I just wanted to highlight that.
I'm going to vanquish you.
He said he's neutral, but I want everyone to know me and Soy, we're going to have an arm wrestling contest. And whoever wins, you're on that person's side. Jeffrey.
Actually, I'm going to just say a little spell for you right now, Jeffrey, just to say, get this thing out here. This is one of my favorite ones. I am light. I am one too strong to fight. Return to dark where shadows dwell. You cannot have this Halliwell. So go away and leave my sight and take with you this endless night.
Damn, my elbow hurts now.
Shut up. So what did you think of the match, though?
It really was just meant for Dragunov to get a win, and I think also to also further Grayson's story because he had the thing. It was I don't know, like I always laugh at like outrageous stuff, and like having the wheel just appear out of nowhere, and it started spinning by itself. I remember just. I think one of the things I said in my head, what the hell is happening here? It was what it was. It wasn't going to be like this great storytelling thing. It was just really to advance two different stories. Grayson and his stuff were going on with Apollo write poetry cruise, and you have Dragunov getting this win because you have a triple threat. Bron comes out and destroys him because he never forgot. There's always a receipt in wrestling, folks. He came out here, hit him with a Goldberg likes bear. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to say that. We don't use bad words in the Jack Pack community. But he in with a spear, lays him out, and then we have JD, the leader of the Box Generation, JD McDonough, who is in the crowd clapping. Talk about sad rod. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about it because you said something really interesting, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I saw Roddy, I said, how bad did Damien beat this man up? I said, how bad did he really beat this guy up? And you brought up like, I don't believe this guy.
Nope.
And you mentioned his Academy Award-winning acting skills. That how much you don't believe it. So why don't you take the floor about that? They want to stay. And also too, and don't you say this. I want you to be real with yourself, Sawyer. I created the Sad Rod name. I did that. Don't you dare say it. Tell the truth for once. Be a truther.
I saw the Sad Rod on Twitter a little before. I don't know. No, but he's faking it. Like, even just from the acting, I'm like, this feels so not genuine. They concocted this plan to get Brutus out.
You said to get Brutus out? Oh, you mean Julius?
No,
You mean
seriously,
Julius?
it was.
You mean Julius?
No, because Julius, the matches, if Julius loses,
Oh, and Brutus.
brother's out.
Brutus leave. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what it was. Right. I'm sorry, because I thought it was Julius. All right. And I think I wrote you. I just don't see. Okay, so I just think it's foolish if they break up Creed Brothers. It's just too soon to do all that. I see what you're saying when you say Julius have star potential. He has all that stuff, but I have to ask, do we have to break him up right away? I don't like when they do stuff like that.
No.
And I don't think they've had this thing where they've been a team for how long they've been on NXT? Like a year, right?
Yeah, it's been a year.
A year. Okay, cool. We don't need to break them up right away. That's not something we have to do. I still see Julius getting the win, but I do see you planted seeds in my head when you were saying Roddy is faking, So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I still have Julius. That's going to be a cheap plug for our prediction show. We're going to have that somewhere next week because it's going to be the NXT duel, just to plug it right now. It's going to be us and the Wrestling Dolls. So you're going to see this is going to be quite the team up right here. And it's going to be fun. And we're going to be reviewing Halloween Havoc that Saturday. Listen, join the fun. I mean, it's a costume party, folks. We're going to have a great time. She's going to have a costume. I'm going to have a costume. You guys, I mean, we can't see if you guys have a costume, but just tell. And if you lie to us, we'll come to your house and beat you up, like straight up beat you up. We know addresses, and we don't play in the Jackpack community. But I don't see the Creed brothers breaking up. But we'll say that for predictions. When we got through the show in under an hour or so, we're gonna end it, but we're gonna do some plugs. But we're gonna get to some of this chat. Could we see you guys in the chat?
That's fair, George. That's fair. It's a spooky. Holiday. It's not a poem. This is actually a spell from Charmed. I just remember it because I watch it a lot.
Yeah, but we use bad words in the soy community. Yeah, soy community. That's the bad word. I was gonna love her acting. Sorry. I'm your biggest fan, but yeah, I'm against you. Don't fight, guys. Just give me all the credit. I give you all the credit, H-Man. You're tremendous.
I don't even want to talk about this because I'm still traumatized. Please, I'm so traumatized.
Oh, he attacked you with that?
That I was not feeling that mask, but I mean,
you wasn't. Wow, you're the first. I thought you was like.
That's a great face. I would never be okay with a great face being covered,
And she's distracted by whatever was going on. Yeah, I don't see that either, George. I got Alba Fyre. Join us for predictions. We're gonna be here. We're gonna do it, Jay. And you can't handle all. What are you talking about? Watch me.
Jump him. We're definitely going to jump him. We already talked about it last week too.
I'm sorry. You said something. I wasn't listening. Ambulance, right? Shay, don't just dress up with. Okay, we got that. Soy community. Russell Dog. Yeah, George, you just wouldn't be against the grain. You're a rebel without a cause. But we're gonna do some plugs real quick.
George is on the right side of history.
I feel like there's a joke about someone on the right side of history, and it's not.
You know who's also on the right side of history? Me. I'll elaborate on that more, but I'm waiting because some people are a little too sensitive. They can't take it right now. Some people in the wrestling community. But I will.
You're on the wrong side when it comes to sneakers because you wear Vans. So I don't believe everything you say, madam.
I wear Vans and Converse first and foremost.
No, you gotta pick one. You can't do that. That's like having vanilla and chocolate.
Well, you know what I'll do? I'll go outside tomorrow with Converse. I'll come inside. I'll take them off. I'll go out with Vans. I'll wear them both in the same day.
Oh, that's badass. That's too badass. I don't know how to come back from that. But we're gonna do some plugs. Why don't you take this one, Captain?
All right, it's Perfect Plex Talk and Radio with Mike Knox with 3 X's, and the Z is silent. They kind of touch on everything, to be honest, and I always think it's a very intelligent. It says at the top, the show is for the intelligent wrestling fan. That's the truth, and every topic they bring up is so it's snappy. Trust me, I pull up. I pulled up multiple times, and I definitely recommend that you guys do too.
They're great. Check out my
6 on Monday.
It is on 6. I think he's actually moving it to 11, but we'll talk about it. But I'm gonna do the plug right here because the next show I'm gonna let you plug. But you can catch us on Tuesdays. We're all here fighting. It's a party. You know, we just like to have a good time here, and hopefully you guys in the chat had a good time like we do. Because we give you guys a lot of compliment. We say good things about people except George. So yeah, tune in, you know, on Tuesdays. But did this thing go down? This computer's so slow. I'm sorry. But I'm really excited about this because my partner is about to be making the ultimate comeback on Wednesdays, I believe after 10. Why don't you take the floor here? Because I'm super excited about this.
Yes, it's the return of the challenge team. Me and Mike Knotts, that's 3 X's. We will be going over the challenge ride or die season. I'm so excited. Like, I love the challenge. That's another thing. Like, when I want to dip out of wrestling,
Yes,
I dip into this. Like, I love reality TV and I love this show. And my fave, Kayla, is going to be on there. Oh, so I'm definitely excited. And it's going to be directly after the show goes off the air. So join us and we will be talking a lot of crap.
and I can't wait to see it. I know it's going to be great. I'm happy that you're doing something you like. Mike Knox still sucks as a judge, but I give him a lot of respect because he tried to take something called the not. See that? No. It makes me mad because it was just a Jack Pack community and how everyone.
I'm a Knoxer.
But you can't join the Jack Pack community. Go shrink. So let me talk about.
I'm sorry.
I will be working on Saturday. I mean Saturday, Jesus. I will be working on Wednesday myself. I will be all elite tomorrow. Yes, I am all elite bad because I can't take my NXT name with me.
I'm crying.
And I'm going to be joining the executive consultant. It's going to be the bad executives. It's a random. Oh my God! You know we live in New York.
New York.
I know. Me too. Just not the loudest parts. She's great. Give a damn, she's great. But I'll be joining the executive consultant. We'll be talking about All Elite Wrestling, and we will be there Thursday. We're going to do it's the last episode of She-Hulk. If you guys been liking the Marvel stuff, and I think Marvel is going to be really picking up, especially next month when they do Black Panther. I really look forward to that. And I know eventually when they do a review, I want to be on that. But She-Hulk episode 9, excuse me, hiccups. Episode 9, you can catch me, Cedar Superior, and Vic. And also this Sunday, we're going to be having a gaming episode. Haven't figured out. It's going to be an old school. We're going to play Super Mario Bros. 3. I think that's what we talked about. So it's going to be a good time. UPR got a bunch of great stuff. Also, just another plug because my partner, I have not edited this. No. This. No, I wasn't going to play the video.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
You always tell me that. Like, you tell me that every week. And I'm like, I know.
Oh,
like, you just want to yell. You just want to yell.
I do. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know why just me. You never yell at Chris. Oh, my.
Shoosh, please. Shoosh, please. I love
great.
that. But don't tell George to shush. Just you shush.
Don't you talk to Walter. He's on my side.
W man. You
W.
shush.
Yeah, W stand for win. Like H stand for hurt man. He's the win man. We have names.
This is for you.
No,
I said that comment was for you.
Okay, can you plug your stuff?
Oh, you're right. So I have a Twitch that I do stream on, mostly Dead by Daylight, a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'm going to start implementing watch-alongs for certain pay-per-views. And definitely going to probably play some more GTA. I've been missing GTA a lot. Shay Sawyer, I actually just changed it to just Shay Sawyer. I used to put the S so that it could so my thought process behind it was Shay Sawyers, as in both the Sawyers, because my last name is a play off of my favorite character ever, Peyton Sawyer, who got married to Lucas Scott, who is, I love him. So I said the Sawyers because, it's the 21st century, right? Mm-hmm. Let the man take the woman's last name. So it's for them. But I'm taking that off now. It's just Shay Sawyer. As you see, well, it's not there. I took it off. But yeah, so follow it.
You're the woman. Just follow. And I think that's all the plugs. There's a link to her page. There's a link also, again, to if you guys are just so interested and want to see the panel that my lovely partner did on Friday. It was a great job. Super proud of you. I know the people in the chat are super proud of you, like how I am. And I think that's pretty much the links. There's a link for the entertainment page. If you want to catch it, you can catch Shay. She's going to be on the entertainment page tomorrow. So there's a link to that. and link to the gaming. So yes, Sawyer forever. Yeah, I'm a big fan of her. I mean, I just yell at her because she yells at me. I'm tired of being yelled at. You know, it's injustice on Jack. But we did this in under an hour. This is such a surprise, and we're gonna go home. And we are home, but this is gonna end the show. And let me see. Okay, I'm ready. Any last words before we go home?
All right, my final words is what I don't understand. So I went to Barclays to go see Raw. This is the third time that I've gone to a wrestling show and they don't have a Finn Balor or Judgment Day shirt. I'm just trying to figure out how a team, they can open a show multiple times a week, but you don't have their shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Sami Zayn shirt and I do appreciate it, but I wanted a Finn Balor shirt. Mm-hmm. So I hope this finds the right people. Get his shirts in the arena. His fans are like, I don't understand. They treat us like wayward individuals. I'm so sick of it. Put his shirts in there. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, you finished. I'm sorry. You know, I actually got a reliable source that told me, you know, the shortage of Judgment Day shirts. And I was like, well, why? My friend liked Judgment Day. And they said, yeah, no, you know what it is? The Barclays Center ran out of toilet tissue. So, you know, sorry, you know. There's that awkward silence here, ladies and gentlemen. But, oh, you know what? Real quick, before I go. I want to say this real quick. You see this guy?
Hmm.
Does he not look like him to you?
No.
Really?
Don't do him. Not too much.
I don't. I think he's married. I won't. I'll
not
pass
too much
on
on Seth. Don't do him like that.
No. Well, I guess we're gonna end this on a sour note. George, you stink. But I appreciate you, George. You're great. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate all you guys being here. Not even just me. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for following on Popular View. Thank you for supporting us. Follow us on all social media platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. We're all there. And, you know, it's good night. So you want to give a blow a kiss to the lovely people? Goodbye. I didn't end the show right. Damn, she's great. Oh. And that's the end of the show. Bye, folks. Yo, you guys are awesome. Thank you for following on Popular Review. Not just NXT, but all of Unpopular Review. We say thank you. Have a great night, and we'll see you later. And that's all, folks.